Hello my friends and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition Trespasser DLC. In yesterday's video we went traipsing through the crossroads into Alluvians and then more Alluvians and even more Alluvians. And in today's video I imagine it's going to be more of the same. I did make my way back up to the front of this forgotten sanctuary and there's no loot apparently, but there are lots of beds for, I'm guessing, I don't know. I would expect them to be for the Qunari, but it looks like they got antlers, like elven symbols on it or something. Bull, your berserker ability is killing me here. It has not stopped yet, and it's actually very obnoxious, the sound. We're gonna need to fix that. But we ran through here yesterday and killed all sorts of Qunari, and there's still some spirits just hanging out, which is kind of cool, I guess. But it looks like there's... Let's go up on each of these ladders and see if there's anything on either side. And let me push my temporarily invulnerable stuff. Oh, loot. Perfect. Sigil of Philandaris. Why? I'm just gonna sell it. So, thanks, game. Oh, this noise. I'm totally turning that off. I mean, your tactics. It's like where you would go for, like, you know, the pews for church or something, and then you'd like be up here in the choir. How do they get up here? Like, how do they get up here? Do they just jump? Like, how are these seats useful? Please explain to me. Okay. Let's see what's up here now. All right. What are you looking at? All right, it looks like, I'm guessing Fen'Harel. Oh, did the thing turn off? No, it didn't turn off. Oh, I was hoping. Let's examine the wall here, it looks like.
That's Fen'Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
Oh.
Not Dalish. They weren't Dalish yet, right?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
Oh. Oh. Light Veilfire. Got all kinds of other braziers over here. Oh, and something else to click on. The Dread Wolf keeps its gaze on the one light that illuminates the way forward. Oh, so which one are you looking at? This one right here, I think? Nope. Is it this one? Okay. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? Unless I'm wrong and then it's not so obvious. All right, well, we gotta fix this. All right, well, it's disabled, but I don't know when it's gonna shut off. It's probably broke. Anyway, let's press the button. Oh, and there's loot. Arrowwood.
What's this?
Well, Theron, what does it look like? Let's examine this one. The lifting of the Valasleen. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation. Images flash by former slaves in ranks with Fen'Harel armed and strong. Their skin is clear, their face tattoos, the Elven Valasleen are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Evenurus can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves, all are under our protection, all may choose to fight. Nothing to say about that one?
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evenurus, posing as gods.
Elven mages who hoarded power and slaves? One could see parallels to Tevinter's magisters.
The Dalish. are going to shit themselves.
Pretty much, probably. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything behind these crates? Can I blow them up? Kind of. Well, that didn't get... Can Bull do anything? Ugh, your noise. That noise. Make it stop, Bull. Seriously, make it stop. No? Oh, it's just the Veilfire thing to pick up. Okay, well, I guess we head on downstairs then. Okay, still can't make it stop, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll get it to go away eventually, or we just won't bring Bull around with us, which will be rather disappointing, but it's fine. Well, there's... Okay, let's kill the guys first, and then we'll explore. Whoa. They knocked me right down. Gosh, the ringing bowl. It's my own dang fault. I gave him that talent when he probably didn't need it, and then I upgraded it when he probably didn't need it, and now it's torturing all of us in our eardrums. Sorry. Okay, let's see. There is a sleeping quarters, it looks like, with loot. Moonstone, nothing exciting. I need to remember to go shopping. Well, selling. Nothing to purchase there. That ridiculously overpriced weapon. Okay, anything in here? Oh, more loot in here. Emerald. Okay. Let's get this loot of this guy. Single incarnation. Great axe for Bull, no doubt. And Qunari orders. Plan of attack. This letter is written in both Quinlat and the common tongue. I have read your reports. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects to Halam-Sharal. We will need the space to lodge our people after infiltration is complete. There is a map of the crossroads at the bottom with an arrow from the elven ruins, alluvian to the alluvian that leads to the Winter Palace.
This letter says the Qunari came to these ruins because the alluvians connect to Halam-Sharal.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
I don't know, boss. I wish I did.
An unknown agent. This gore-splattered letter was written in both Quinlat and the common tongue. 2 hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, masked and cloaked. A mage. Used magic to awaken spirits and turned them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew this place. Fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead. Spirits keep attacking. Engagement not record. The rest of the letter is illegible. The blood is still wet.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvian. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
A mage? They must have fought their way out, then let the spirits finish off the Qunari.
2 parties, then. The Qunari and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on. We have to warn people about the Qunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
I'm not going to say anything, but I have a feeling I know where this is going. Oh, let's listen to Vivienne.
You know, darling, this place gives me an idea for redoing the small summer breakfast room at Chateau Ghislaine.
You have a different breakfast room for every season?
A century ago, it was in fashion to have a different room for every meal and every day of the week. When that fad ended, the Dukes of Ghislaine converted most of the rooms to closets. Storage is timeless.
Okay, gosh dang, well, this is so obnoxious. Note regarding the wolf statue. Remember, if you wish to move the statue, light the second sconce from left as you face the wolf's head. Use the blue-green flame in the brazier. It is magic, but it will not harm you. Remember your duty to the coon. When you light the sconce, a box clutched in this statue's paws will open. There is an item inside. Do not touch it. It's old and elven. We will have a Cerebos examine it for magic when the time comes. Well, I took it, and I'll see if I want to give it to Sera. But... okay, I think I have explored this area as much as I can. Probably not thoroughly enough, but I need to leave. I'm so tired of this buzzing from Bull's ability. And apparently we need to update Leliana at the Winter Palace. And I'm assuming that's where we're going to head to right now. Oh, it's the one that was behind the... okay, I know where we are. I got it. Ran past it and went out that way originally. So this is the Illuvian to give back, right?
One dead Qunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Qunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
I had hopes for the council, so trouble finds us again, we'll track them down. Yeah, we'll track them down.
The Qunari can't hide forever. They're inside those Illuvians somewhere.
We must ensure that the Qunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Can we use the Qunari? As what? Leverage to keep us around? I know you can do this. It's necessary. I'm sorry. Can we use the Qunari? What does he mean by that?
Could we use the Qunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
I was right.
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Qunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
I really do like this music. It's very foreboding. Investigate the Qunari plot. Well, I'm back in the courtyard again. Can I talk to all my friends again? Will they have anything new to say? Oh, okay, well, let's do this properly and go the way that we went the last time. Apparently there's more stuff. Is there more things in here? No, it's downstairs. Okay. Any more pictures for me to straighten? Give me some strength that's oh so useful. All right, let's go up and talk to Josephine, perhaps? Eventually? Okay, let's quick save. It's been a while. And check in with Josie.
Tell me, these strange spaces past the Illuvians, are they safe to explore?
I'll be careful. I saw worse at Adamant. I doubt it. I don't know, but I will be careful.
We're taking every precaution we can, Josephine.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
I am a bit tired of it too. Yeah, I am kind of getting tired of it. Well, I imagine Theron will be tired of it after, what, 3+ years of this? So...
I wish I didn't either. I'll be glad when this Qunari business is over.
You've already made headway. Let us hope it is soon. I will do what I can here. Once the Qunari are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
I guess. Although, I imagine he probably likes it. Like, this is kind of his thing. He was a mercenary captain, commander, and I think he'd go off and join Dorian into Venture to Heartbeat if Dorian would let him. So, what is this dinging? All the dinging. Okay, let me run around and explore, and I'll bring you back in when I find interesting things. Hey, hello, Varric.
Everything going all right so far?
Let's see, we'll talk later. You know, fan club today. Have you heard from Hawk? Oh, have you heard from Hawk?
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
How did you become Viscount?
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Okay. What's the deal with Bran? Well, he's kind of always been a grump, right?
So Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
He is good at it. So no fan club today.
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
Well, what is your next book? That's what I want to know.
We'll talk more another time.
That's the important information.
I'll be here if you need me.
Well, the dinging was another Hala statue. Oh, was it just telling me where to go to find more, perhaps? Oh. And here's where... Okay, here's where the next one told me to go. All right.
Need me for anything?
Well, how are the wardens doing?
What is it like being a warden now?
Things are in upheaval. There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
So, you and Josephine?
You don't seem to get flowers for Josephine anymore.
Oh.
You only just noticed. It's been years, and we both knew it was just a momentary infatuation. She still teases me about it. Every time I walk past, she sighs and says her desk lacks cheer.
Oh, that's adorable, actually. So, thoughts on the council?
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
Fair enough. So this is a bit of a reunion.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sera. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra. But the commander appears to have forgiven me. Finally.
Until later.
Take care.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Well, the Chantry has changed. I mean, Mage's in charge. I imagine it's really changed.
So, what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy is a tyrant. Some would say she is what the Chantry needed, but I will never agree. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
Yeah. How are the Seekers doing?
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
You'll be fine, don't we all? Seekers are okay with it. You'll be great, actually, Cassandra.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Cassandra.
I need to be better than fine. I want to build something that is worthy of lasting.
So about the Exalted Council, ...
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
Perhaps they're right. They don't have actual power. I could remind them. No, we're not going to remind them. They don't have actual power. I mean, they kind of do. They're representing two countries, right? But let's see where that goes.
It's just talk, isn't it? What could they actually do?
Individually, very little. As a united front, you do not have that much power, Inquisitor. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Containment. We have contained news of the Qunari corpse found in the West Plaza. A few servants saw the bloodstains, but we quickly spread misinformation about infighting between Orlesian nobles. So far as palace rumor is concerned, whoever was hurt or killed was a casualty of the game, not an outside player. Notes on Palace Guests. A collection of servants' notes on the guests attending the Winter Palace. Countess Davore wants a stateroom set aside from 3 to 5 in the afternoon for her daughter's harp practice. Must have windows on one side and a balcony. If she proposes a recital, refer her to the Seneschal. Duke Perpone wants to entertain Ferelden relatives a barrel of whiskey and 3 wheels of cheese to be delivered to his quarters this evening. Ban Wharton, his bed should be made up with linens, not silks. Sir Litstone complains an old wound in her left leg is making itself felt. Move her to the ground floor. Lady Galette, a duelist, has requested a sparring partner and a suitable practice ground. Lord Gilderay, to be woken at 8 by a maid on even days, a page boy on odd days, don't ask, with a fresh pitcher of water and 12 sprigs of lavender on a perch. Colored towel, don't ask. A peach-colored towel, don't ask. Carrying these items in silently without making eye contact with his lordship, placing them on the divan, clapping twice, then leaving without a word. Do not ask.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hastrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
How are the Chargers?
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Crem.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Qunari assassins and everything.
Yeah.
You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
Still suspicious of elves.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice and the servants are happy?
2 things that have never been true. Mm-hmm. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Qunari, but something else is on the up.
Yeah, I mean, some nobles are nice, but not all of them, and not all servants are going to be happy. So thoughts on Elven creators?
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin. About the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
Well, thoughts on the Inquisition?
It's been a couple years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Vivi is still Vivi. Never could suffer anyone having a bigger hat. You know it's solid, right? To stop me hiding fish up there. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
You are so fidgety.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
My gosh. Sit still.
She killed the girl to save herself. She thinks about the eyes going black. A weapon is an order, not a gift.
Huh?
Being this, being me, it's harder, but better. I like me. Meriden laughs at things I say. He died in the darkness so a blue rose could bloom. Hello. It always had a soul. The question is the answer. Sometimes the cow takes your gold. It was the same boy. His mother on the ship, his father in their homeland. He grew up lonely. Or didn't. Barefaced but free, frolicking, fighting, fierce. He wants to give wisdom, not orders. Your hand hurts. A heartbeat, not yours, hammering the beat of a song in its final verse. I'm sorry.
Final verse? Well, that's cool.
They made bodies from the earth, and the earth was afraid. It fought back, but they made it forget. If you leave and come back, the chest gives you another. That's how we know too much.
Was there something you needed?
Is there anything to report, now that I can't even see you?
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
How is your family doing?
Is there any news from Ferelden? How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
Would you lose that game?
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
Back at the Winter Palace, ...
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Missing servant. Notes carried back and forth by runners, covered in different handwriting. This is unacceptable. I was to wear the red cape with the chevrons today, but no one can find it in the wardrobe, which appears to be in 5 different places at once. Send Melise to me immediately. S. I haven't seen Melise all day, Uncle. She disappeared after setting out the bedclothes last night. One of the palace maids had to help me into my luncheon dress. E. Alita, you let some sticky-fingered, scullery wretch lace up your Montfort silk gown? Have one of the footmen look for Melise and tell him to lay a few stripes on that elf's backside when he finds her. Uh-oh. Missing elves now. Wager notes. Notes carried back and forth by runners, covered in different handwritings. Have you seen Ambassador Montilyet trying to cool everyone's temper after the Inquisitor ran out of the Exalted Council? I didn't run out. I said, please excuse me. You said please, I think. M. The Gaul Adar has some nerve. L. Have you noticed the runners at the Divine's quarters? Everyone is demanding the most holy address the affront. A. If anything, the Inquisitor's actions strengthen Ferelden's position. Arl Tegan is fuming. L. Lord Cyril won't let him push. This is as good as sealed, my friends. M. We'll see, says A.
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
Oh, how are your nugs?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
That's okay. I have a nug mount, and it's awesome. Yeah, this has become a business for you, it seems like.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
Well, what news have you heard?
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Of course not. Just saying hello.
Perhaps later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Well, I have no doubt compiled a lot of my companions' conversations and Codex entries that I picked up while exploring along the way. I did not finish, so tomorrow we will finish talking to Dorian, Vivienne, exploring this area for any potential new Codex entries, and then I also have that Hala, I don't know, that Hala quest. That's not a quest thing I need to still do, so I gotta work on that too. But we'll handle all that tomorrow because, like I said, we're done for today. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age Inquisition video.